so everyone else is already hanging out. God. Oh, man. Thanks for giving me a promise, Arizona. You're welcome, Yuri. You're welcome. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I Natsuki, you just glitched right in. Okay, that's normal. Oh, come on. Like you deserve it. Slack. Fuck you, too. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Victor's threat, why are you making fun of it? That's too mean. The big boss of the manga. You're in front of it. Why are you in front of it? You, like, jumped out of the game. Okay, that's just find yourself something to say Monica is manga. Manga is literature. Of course it is. Swiftly defeated Natsuki flops back to her seat. I'm sorry, Alex Doggone. Well, we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I don't feel very comfortable, okay? You're choosing Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. It's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Okay. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. So it's slightly different, but also not. It's the same events, just twisted without Sayori. Okay, I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, a little strange. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. I don't think it's on accident. I think that's on purpose, which I don't appreciate. I don't like it when people are purposely cute. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Alright, let's go say hi. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides. Why is this? This is just mere the font change. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Yeah, I kinda do. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Wait a minute, did he mention it? Here? In this part of the story, did he mention it? I think he did. Did he? If he didn't, I didn't mention that. I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. You know what? I agree. I hate it. Which is why whenever I buy a box set, I always, put top high-quality security around it. There's probably, 4 cameras around my box sets of books. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Alex, doggone. Consider this a lesson straightforward. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from box. I don't know why the font changing like that. That actually made me jump a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. You know, I noticed something. There's less choices I'm being given this time around, and it's more, like, under some sort of control. Like, I'm stuck with this Natsuki route. I'm stuck with it. I don't understand why, but that's what's going on. Okay, so, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. So you mean what Monica does. It's exceedingly moe. How do you say that? Moe? It's probably moe. Okay, don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the... Oh, I just realized how spacious that closet is. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. And she pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Okay, so I gotta hang out with her now. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that, so this is similar to what I was doing with Yuri earlier. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Well, I think I pissed her off. I either pissed her off or I made her uncomfortable. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. I think you already made yourself look like you're feeling weird about it just with that face. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. An inch? That's all? You didn't... Not feet? You just... An inch? It's not even that far. Do you know how much an inch is? I know how much an inch is. Okay, sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. I mean, not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. Actually, yeah, it is a bad thing. I'm not attracted to girls that look like they're like half the age they should be. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I didn't notice. It's just an inch. It's not that much. It was just an inch. You should have said a foot away, not an inch. It's not very far. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Well, not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Not really. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grow, oh my god, I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Natsuki is the frickin' lowly jailbait crap. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? No, it's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. It's actually the best feeling in the world. It really is. Okay, you know what I mean? I do know what you mean. Oh, you're not talking to me, you're talking to her. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Oh, right, you have no friends. I wonder why. Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like, I couldn't ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? You realize manga, really, if you really look at it, most manga is not made for kids. It's made for young adults. I don't know why anyone would say that manga is for kids. I don't get it. Like, any manga I've read, it has not been for kids. Oh my goodness, like, not even close. It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Whoa, which part? Which part about me being a loser, or the, yeah. I'm not gonna easily forget that. I will not soon forget it. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad will beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Well, you got nothing to say. So? Oh, jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I'll flip the page. Oh! It's a lot of dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, she fell asleep. I thought something was gonna happen. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Gin bar, that's the solution! She just doesn't have enough protein in her system. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give, well, she doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Octagon. She's fine. She is not fine. Did you just fucking see what the same thing I saw? That was not normal. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a stack in my bag for her. Anyway, okay, you're just gonna do the ass swing into ass swing to the right. We're gonna forget about it. Why don't we all share poems now? I don't have a poem. Who should I share my poem to first? I don't have a poem. I don't have a poem. Did I write a poem? I think I did for Natsuki route. Is that what we were doing? I don't remember. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, let's just do Natsuki route. I don't recall writing a poem. I just recall getting a poem. So, regardless, we're gonna go Natsuki route this time around anyways. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Well, if you're gonna say something you don't like, you don't reread the poem, you just say it. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. That's what's the point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could even been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to have you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I actually am kind of happy about it. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? Obviously not. I already told you that you don't want to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you already actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure if it's a win or a loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's just about it. Okay? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Is it the same poem from before? Is that different? I'm gonna have to actually go back and see if that's the same poem. I like it. What? Just be honest. Well, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Great. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to, Yuri. Hey, Yuri? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, I guess that it might be after reading through it. For some reason, I jumbled on reading that. Okay. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. So pretty much, you just told me that my poem sucked. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. There's nothing simple about a poem. I hate writing poems. I absolutely hate writing them. And not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? I already came from her, so... well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Hey, do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. I feel sick. I feel like something bad, like it's gonna be a disturbing poem. Okay, after all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, it's not a disturbing one. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Nice! What does it mean? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Actually, I read your handwriting better than last time. I'm starting to get better at reading cursive, I guess. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh, not at all. No, it was perfect, actually. It was my mouse. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alex Stugron. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Okay, this is the same. Nothing really. This is the same. Okay, well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, so that was all pretty much the same as last time. So let's go to Monica. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Having a great time so far? Actually, I'm not, so I'm gonna not even read that. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're doing everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm gonna be afraid to bring up anything. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Exactly. Who wants to do that? I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Alex Doggone. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like it, Alex Doggone. You only took 2 seconds to read it. You barely read it. I know, it's a 3-page poem, so I know that you didn't read all of it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected because it wasn't for you. Oh jeez, is she even an option? Is Monica an option for writing poems for? I don't think she is. Oh jeez, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Exactly, that's who I wrote it for, I think. I actually don't remember. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Does that mean you're interested in Natsuki, Monica? You're weird. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. You're really weird. You didn't have to make that weird. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hand over the fucking poem. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. What's the point of the poem? It's about a hole in a wall. Or it's not about a hole in the wall. That's symbolic. The hole in the wall is symbolic, and I know it is. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it's kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Yay, I love this. Not really. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Same thing as earlier. Okay, another way to think of that is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my okay. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. The music's slightly different. Is the music different, or is it just me? Like, slightly different. Yeah, this is lyrical after all. No, it's the same, okay? I don't know what I was hearing. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes landed on Yuri Natsuki. Okay, they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh, here we go, the fight. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language is, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you were having to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions, because it's all the same. Suggestions. Okay, I'm looking for something that's different. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Alex did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time. For some reason, I feel like the music's different. Long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless I know. Okay, same. Which I haven't yet. Okay. Oh. I didn't realize you're so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Okay. It's all the same. So this is all the same. You're sitting up so... Okay. It's all the same. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of the way. Okay, I don't need to reread all this shit. I don't need to reread... Yeah, I don't need to read about their breast size. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Babe, look cool. Shot. Oh shit! What's happening? If you want to prove anything to someone else, go with your sickening attitude. Oh, this is more impressive. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by trusting and acting cute? The only good thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my god, you know what you're doing, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh, there's language this time. Yeah, go on. Let out something like everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Something here turns toward me as if she didn't notice I'm standing there. Alex, doggone! She's just trying to make you look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the fuck is happening? I don't. That's Suki. That's Suki. That's Suki. That's Suki. Suki. That's Suki. That's Suki. Um. Okay. Hey, Alex, doggone. Monica, you better have some pretty snappy answers, because I need them now. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? So everything's all back to normal. It's just in the classroom. Something is seriously messed up. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? Something's different. I didn't mean it. Her eyes look different. Something is different. She looks. The artwork is different. If you know what, if you know, you know. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. It's different. She looks different. Or did. Alex doggone, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. She looks different. It's really putting me on edge. It's putting me off. I know that she looks different. And besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about all of it tomorrow completely. Now she looks normal again. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Uh, it's not that. It's not that. I just... I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Alex doggone. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. What's with the asterisks? I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Fuck you, Rain Cloud. Emails, games, love. Call. Oh shit. Bed. Shiny, fluffy, boo, play, vanilla, sing, amazing, skirt, breathe, shit, sweet, bliss, cute, flower, pleasure. Ah, fuck. I don't think I want to do this. That's the thing with this game. It's weird. It messes with your head. Like, as you're playing it, it's really messing with your head with, like, certain minor changes. The text, the way the text looks, the music, and then doing that shit. This is why they give the seemingly absurd warning about being 13 and up playing this. It messes with your head. Even with a grown man like myself, it messes with your fucking head. It's so crazy. Alright, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last couple days, entering the club. Okay, this is gonna be a little faster. Now, I'm not gonna read as much. That serves me as a section with the weight of yesterday's quarrel, so hands in the air a little. Harry glances over his shoulder looking around the room. So, Natsuki's reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip over the parts that are the same as before and I know are the same, and then I'm gonna read the stuff that's new. So that this goes by a little quicker. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. No, I've only been here a couple days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Alex, doggone, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. What did you say? And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. What? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Is Natsuki okay? No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki's different. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Natsuki is being really nice. I don't really like it. It's making me uncomfortable. Not that I wasn't already uncomfortable. She's making me more uncomfortable. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Okay, now she's normal. Now she's back to normal. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, okay, the same thing, just a different scenario. That makes sense, though. Could have heard the bell at least. I noticed they didn't bring up Monica's boyfriend this time. That is different. I must not have heard it. He's practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware he played music. Observe, I guess I've been practicing for a while, then. Okay, still, there was quite a lot of dedication, so I'm so impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's, Monica looks at me. Okay, maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. That's so. Yeah, I won't let you down, Oxtagon. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. It's all the same. Hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica's referring to the whole club or just me. Okay, in that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about the three of us were talking about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Alex, doggone. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Oh! She just get very possessive. Sorry about it anyway. Well, I look on the cover of the book, same. Portrait of Markov, same. Feels like it gets worse. Wait, is this different? Oh, this is different. This is more graphic. But the facility, let me read this. And front cover, basically, it's about this religious camp that is turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. This is different. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that'd be a little bit of a spoiler. This is a lot more graphic of a playthrough. Okay, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I mean, Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Well, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Alexagon? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. So shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's kind of story challenges to look at their life, their perspective. Okay, this is the same. It just changed. But because the world's full of horrible people, we're all worthless anyway. Oh, suddenly, guy, shit like that really puts me on edge really fast. Not again. I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's when I start thinking that things are the same, is when they throw things like that at me, and then I get caught off guard. My god. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, okay, I guess alright then. I feel like I should have let you know that this problem. When I let things okay, feel my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Doesn't save that. I'm gonna have to go back and see what that said when I edit the video. Holy fuck! Oh! I really don't... Oh, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's, well, that's true. Oh! You can stop that shit. You can stop. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything that's holy. Okay, I mean, you don't have to, but oh my god. Oh! Let me just get the book. Okay, quickly retrieve the book. My bag. Yep. Let's see next to Yuri's. Yeah. You sure? Seem a little apprehensive. That's, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. I see. Okay. Alright. The book started prologue. Okay, company. Okay, we're reading with Yuri now. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting. It's okay, Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. I thought she was gonna come up with... I was just paying. Oh! Oh. I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, I saw my desk and tell it's up to Yuri's. Okay, I suppose so. You're typically close to our own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, or so it's almost touching. I don't want to be touching any part of you now. Oh my god, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her arm. Okay, yeah, we're back into this uncomfortable position. I see how it is. I do the same that way I turn a page and Yuri slides me up. Yep, all this stuff, we're huddled. She's distracting me. And the warmth of their face, because I'm a fucking pervert. And turn the page. Yep, getting distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again. Alright, it's me. I don't know if I can keep up with her. I don't know if I can keep up with that. All that female, that feminine nature. Can't keep up. She's patient. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. She no longer asks if I'm ready to turn a page, so she just assumes. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Because we're weird. Hey, Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you. her overall demeanor changed in a split second. As soon as I saw her eyes change in her smile, a chill ran down my spine. Everything changed. So the way I'm reading this, no, I don't relate to this character at all. She just became a mad woman. Definitely not. Really? I was just sitting the way. Just thinking the way she second guesses everything says all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? It's we didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling? Uh, Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Everything has changed instantly. Breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Oh, I'm good. I'm great. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Alex, doggone, did something happen just now? Yeah, the music isn't playing. I don't like the fact that there's no music playing. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Let me tell you. You want to tell me something? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, I didn't do nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. You know. First Natsuki, now Yuri's doing weird things? Listen. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? How do you know she's gonna be a while? How do you know? I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back in my bag. Natsuki or Monica? Natsuki first, I guess. What's up, Natsuki? How are you doing on this fine day? Read my poem, tell me what you think. Well, it's not terrible. Alright, again. Good, thank you. It's made for you, I guess, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find your influence from all of us. Okay, so this is a little same. For instance, notice that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Whoa. The music changed too. Okay, so what is this? What is this? This is interesting. This almost looks like it would be a freaking like website URL. Almost like Alex, doggone! Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Alex doggone, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh, God. Oh. I lose my mind. I was too busy being in character for that one that I didn't even notice the shit that was going on. I didn't notice the slight changes going on with Natsuki. Actually, I don't even know if my mic picked up my crazy voice or at all. Like, it might just come out as rambling. like, you know, I don't know how it turned out. I'm not gonna know until I edit the video. It's Monica's my only option. Hi again, Alex Doggone. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Yeah, I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Alex Doggone. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I don't know what's so metaphorical about cutesy-wootsy little pieces of junk, but whatever. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Okay, this is slightly the same. That's why I always count points of effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. She doesn't like this kind of work. This was for Natsuki. I only had like 2 words in it. That was for Yuri. Okay, so I think it's trying to lure me to go to the hallway, which if I remember correctly, something bad's gonna happen out there. I think I'm gonna be lured to the hallway to look at that, but obviously, Yuri is acting differently anyways. Just with the look she was giving earlier and the way she was talking, everything's different. It's obvious. It's so obvious. But sometimes I get the impression that she is just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time on her own head that it's possibly a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so she blamed her. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think she got too stimulated, she ended up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? I wasn't lured to the hallway. Not yet. Oh god. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our phones with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Monica, where's your poem? Suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read it? Yes, I do. I was just asking about that. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Okay, this is different. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. You're missing letters. Okay. B-A-U. Okay, U and I. U-I. O-O. U-I-O-O. I think it's trying to tell me, like, maybe if I combine the letters of the missing ones, that it would give me something. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. And an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating. Waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangents, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless, I think. An endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Everything's different. Continue. Just her staring at me, just kind of. This game's giving me chills. Certain moments are giving me, like, literal chills. This doesn't happen. You know, watching people play the game is one thing, but actually playing it yourself is completely different thing. Like, I never thought that DDLC was scary. I never thought that it was horror of any kind. Like, I understood why it was under the horror and psychological horror category, but now that I'm playing it, it's like it's actually messing with my brain. It's affecting me. It's actually giving me fear. It's really weird. It is so weird. Sorry, no, it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Okay! Thanks for listening. for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri Smiles takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. The poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Whoa. It's actually, there's no music. Wait, is there a smudge right here? Okay, wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes, there's smudges with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. What? That doesn't make sense. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks on 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears that open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel. This is like different. It's like she wrote a couple of things and then made different iterations to it after. But I noticed there's like these piss stains right here and whatever this is. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your, what did you say? Take it on your pen. Oh. My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and, you're different. I really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Like, what did I just... You're different. You can tell with their eyes, they're different. It's more demonic. You can feel the sense of dread coursing through your veins. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You would like to finish the poem! Would you like to read it? Yes! Start at the dot to reveal a special message. Oh, what? Why am I looking at Sayori on my thing? Okay, everyone, 1 sec, let me, Why is Sayori on my cursor? Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna, finish this next video. Okay, so, yesterday got crazier, the last day. So that means that things are only gonna get more fucked up from here on out. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think is going to happen in the next part? Man. I already know, kind of. I know it's going to be bad. So, oh man, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be horrible. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. If you do, click that notification bell so you're updated whenever I upload a new video. And as always, I will see you in the next one.
Most of my life has been flashy, 'cause of accent that be around me. West side just fine.